Every day when you log into ChumbaCasino.com, the ultimate online social casino, you get a free daily bonus. Imagine if you got daily bonuses in other parts of your life.
I chose French fries over loaded French fries.
I asked Stuart from accounting about his weekend, even though I don't care.
I updated my operating system without having to call tech support.
Collect your free daily bonus at ChumbaCasino.com now. And live the Chumba life. VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Light up your holidays with Vizio's 65-inch Quantum Smart TV, now just $449.99 at Target. Immerse yourself in a world of over 1 billion vibrant colors with quantum dot technology. Plus, wide viewing angle ensures everyone gets the perfect view during movie marathons, no matter where they sit. Stream your favorite festive songs from North Pole Radio using the built-in iHeartRadio app. But hurry, this deal won't last much longer. Give the gift of entertainment and get your Vizio 65-inch Quantum Smart TV for just $449.99 at Target today.
Take a deep dive into the stories making the news headlines across the world.
The news agents.
We're not just here to tell you what's happening, but why. From me, Emily Maitlis.
And me, John Sopel.
With Global's award-winning podcast, The News Agents, dropping daily, covering everything you need to know about politics and current affairs.
And The News Agents USA.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in.
Listen to The News Agents on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I just flew in. I'm recording an album. It's called Terry South Bitch Live.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Wow. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that was good news.
It is the 20th day of December, 2024. Good Friday morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. It's almost Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, less than a week away. And here we sit on a Friday, a Vikings football Friday, as we get you ready for another Vikings game. This time we fly all the way to Seattle with lots and lots on the line. Every week on out here is a playoff game. But hey, you know, there's plenty to get to. Plus, we got the initials game with the casual regular 5 today. 4 or 5. Well, I guess kind of might carry the 1. 4 today. Here's what we got. Nate Bargatze has a Christmas special. It's called Nashville Christmas. Haven't seen it yet, but it started last night. You can watch it right now on Paramount Plus and stream it. Nate Bargatze. Nate Bargatze comedy on a Friday morning. Now listen, it's cold outside, but it's Christmas time, and I hope you're smiling. And if you're not, I hope we give you a reason to do so this morning. Come on in. I am glad that you are here.
As a family, I will say we take our decorations down at a reasonable amount of time. You can't leave them up too late. February, it's like, all right, that's lazy. You know, look, we're all busy. I get it. March, April, that's crazy, dude. Take your decorations down. May or June, I mean, your dad are the worst. But here's what I will tell you. You can't hang with me here. If you can persevere through July, you've turned the corner. I mean, all of a sudden, you're better than everybody. Back on top. Now you're going to go to your neighbors and go, I guess y'all don't celebrate Christmas.
The gal last night guessed lemonade eggnog.
The quality of contestants continues to plummet.
Man, Wheel. Gotta love that Wheel. I always get mad when I text you and you're doing something else. You said you were at dinner, and I'm like, did I just spoil it for you then?
Oh, no, it's fine. I still rewatch it. No, the only
She guessed lemonade eggnog.
The only problem was...
What was she doing?
Once we got home, Thursday night game was on, but I still prioritized the Wheel. Normally football is just under my family.
Yeah.
But
Wheel comes first.
Wheel, yes.
Good morning. It's the Power Trip Morning Show. It's a Friday. There's Chris. There's Zachary. There's Sauce. I'm Corey. There's John Creasy.
Good morning.
It's kind of greasy out there. The roads are a little greasy.
Yeah, the wind's still blowing a little bit. It's still cold.
What's annoying is when there's that little dusting after driveway got cleaned. Everything was perfect.
I'm going to bring my volume up a bit. We're wearing each other's headphones.
Oh,
how embarrassing.
You guys are swapping.
Oh, man. Could barely hear it. I'm like, what is going on?
You got it.
There we go. Now we're back. Because I didn't touch anything and I heard my volume go up. So now
we're cooking with gas or whatever.
Yeah. So now we got that. Now we got the tire marks in the driveway.
Yes. Yeah. That's still fine.
Oh,
it looks good.
Of course, it will be fine. Life will go on.
Yeah.
Would you drink lemonade eggnog? That sounds terrible.
It sounds awful. I mean, so last night, though, I had salted caramel eggnog with a splash of bourbon.
That sounds amazing.
Amazing. Salted caramel eggnog. Big fan.
Homemade or where'd you restaurant? What was this? Halvy.
Mm-hmm.
Salted caramel eggnog with bourbon.
Yep, but it's not in the milk area. They just have the regular eggnog there. You need to go back by one of the featured shelves in the the cooled area.
Anybody had the salted caramel frosty yet at Wendy's? I've seen the ads for it.
Oh no, that sounds great.
I don't like the color of it.
Really?
I know it's a weird thing, but it's true. It looks weird to me, man.
Are you a fry in the frosty guy, Chris?
I can do that. I can do that for sure. I can do that. But I don't know. There's something about that color of that salted frosty. It looks like it's going to turn my stuff not the right color. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
might be fun.
I mean, this eggnog has a different color too, so it does throw you off for a minute.
Yeah.
So I'm like, did I put a ton of bourbon in there? No, I didn't. Just a touch. It wasn't that. It was just the salted caramel.
Let's rewind almost a week. What was it like sweating Sam Darnold and TJ Hawkinson? Because you were really the only person Zach realistically could catch, unless again TJ had a monster game. But you were within striking distance, and Darnold and TJ came up short, and you're safe for 2024.
Yeah, that game was fun to be at, and then on top of it, sweating the old what do we have a nickname for him yet? We need to come up with something because he is. I was wrong. I think many of us were. But that was
Darnold?
Yeah.
Almost everybody was.
And of course, I thought, though, and I said it on Twitter, that if I end up losing to the Ghost because the Vikings crushed and Sam and TJ had a great game, way she goes. Yeah. Totally cool with it. But, yeah, I mean, I felt towards the end there, I was like, all right, I feel pretty good about this. So there was a little extra celebration on top of the fact that our squad got to 12-2.
Yeah, no, it's just Zachary.
Celebration and the charge challenge have never been a thing I've been able to do at the same time. Someday, though.
Someday.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Someday you'll get there.
I think
0 for 3.
My greatest sweat do it anymore after this year
was when it was between Chris and I for the Greyhound bit.
Yeah.
And Thielen, I was at that game too. Thielen laid an egg. God bless him. You had taken Thielen. I had Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown caught a touchdown once I got back to the house. And then we could actually full on celebrate, because I think if that hadn't happened, you still won, even though Thielen did not have a big game.
Wow.
And that was a really bad punishment. Chris almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to do some seriously bad things to get out of there to make it through that Greyhound bus trip alive.
Just on your deathbed, you're going to be like, I got to get this off my chest.
Yeah, I got to tell you guys where I laid them to rest.
Oh, my.
It was them or me. And, she wasn't very big, but she was tough.
I mean, in the world of the charge challenge, Hawk has had the worst punishments.
Agreed.
The bus, the walk.
Remember the anal penetration?
No, well, that was just you and my dad playing.
That wasn't about the Charge Challenge?
No,
that Lions son of a...
No, he was giving you players that don't play in the league anymore.
And with all due respect, Hawk, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You're pretty easy. Yeah.
It's a casual affair.
I will forever argue that Hawk made the walk worse because he tried to power walk it and get it over with quickly.
And brand new shoes.
Yeah. He tried to Usain Bolt it when he should have just casually done it.
I'd still be doing it.
You would still be doing
100%.
it.
100%.
Yeah. But I had places to be.
You did.
I had sugar.
Yeah.
But you had a comped room at the mall. You could have taken 3 weeks if you wanted to. That would have been nice. But you did it in, 2.5 days?
That's right.
Oof.
Everything is a challenge to be.
How many miles was that again?
50.
50.
Yeah.
50.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't have walked that fast.
Yeah.
I just would have taken it easy. No, I could have worn brand new shoes and been fine. No cap.
Yeah, right. Well not a problem. Where's your blisters, mister?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anybody watch Nate Bargatze's thing yet?
No.
The comedy that we started with today was pretty funny. It's about Christmas lights and stuff. But from what I hear, it's really, really good. I haven't watched it yet either. I wanted to be able to sit down and watch the whole damn thing.
So via text last night, you apparently have started watching Beast Games.
So what is this?
So Mr. Beast.
You're going to love it, John.
Mr. Beast is doing a new game show with $5 million up top. So there, with the thousands of people, isn't it like a funner version of Squid Game?
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what it reminds me of. Zach, did you end up watching any of it?
I did.
Okay.
I watched the first episode.
Dude, you can't stop, right? And don't you sort of hate everybody?
What is
how does it work?
Budget on that?
Okay. Well, say they got 1,000 people. Okay.
And actually, can I start before that? Because I don't think you saw the YouTube video.
I did not. I didn't.
So it starts with his YouTube channel, which obviously is where he's made all of his money. But then now he's signed a Prime Video deal with Amazon. So now that's where the rest of the show is. But they whittled the field down from 2,000 to 1,000 at basically an all-nighter at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, where they did various, challenges. One of them was where they split into 5 groups of 400, and they had to lift this 1 ton thing of, I don't know, this metal ball that was weighed 1,000 pounds or something. Anyway, so there was various games here that they whittled the field down to 1,000, and then they get all those people, and then Hockey can take it from there. This gigantic room where all 1,000 people are on their own box with their own camera, their own tablet, and they get to, play a social and mainly a social game of betrayal, and it's crazy.
It's choices.
It is.
It's all about choices, and so, you're going to still want to watch it even after I tell you this, but I am kind of telling you a spoiler alert, but so you get these 1,000 people, and the first thing he does, and again, it's $5 million, and I got to tell you, for what they're going through, they're talking like it's $5 billion. And I'm not saying $5 million isn't a lot of money, but these people are acting as if they're going to win. There are 1,000 people, and they're acting like they're definitely going to win. The first thing he does is he puts out $1 million. And he says, anybody who wants to quit right now, here's $1 million. But if 50 of you quit, you got to split it 50 ways. If 10 of you quit, you got to split it 10 ways. And the first thing I'm thinking, and by the way, they had 10 minutes to make their decision. So the more people that hit the button, the less money you're getting. Mm-hmm. But you're still walking away with guaranteed money. Yeah. And I'm thinking, you dumb sons of bitches, take as much of it as you can. Mm-hmm. And it's guaranteed you're leaving here with, and it ended up, how many, do you guys want me to tell you how it ends up or not? I'll just say a certain amount of them take a really good amount of money for free. And they go home with money. And then they start eliminating people through treachery.
Yes.
And they leave with nothing. And then they do it again, and people still don't learn their lesson. They still leave the money on the table, and they leave with nothing. Where do you see the second episode, which is not as good as the first episode, Zach, but where do you see the second episode?
What's this on?
It's on Prime.
It's on Prime,
yeah.
Okay.
But the thing that drives me the craziest is watching these self-absorbed kids.
A lot of these kids are in their early 20s or something?
Most of them in their 20s. There's a few of them. Mm-hmm. There's even a couple that are my age. But they just, the way, I don't know why it drives me crazy how they cry. I don't know. It drives me nuts. I can't help it. Do you know what I'm saying? Zach, do you get my point?
Yeah.
The way they cry over the dumbest things.
They actually cry.
Oh my God, tears. And they're comforting each other. It's okay. No, it's okay. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Again, moderate spoiler alert, but, it involves betrayal. So, like I said, there's a grid of 1,000 people. And so there's one game, one part of the game where you basically can take the money, but you eliminate yourself and, like, your entire row.
Dude, and that's the best part.
And how many are in that row? Is this early on?
Wow.
Okay.
8.
Well, 8 or, I mean, even in the first game,
earlier, you're
it
right.
was even
That's
more.
Right. That's right, yeah.
But my point with this is they're, like, talking about loyalty and how, like, these people met, like, the day before.
So there's no loyalty.
Kind of like Survivor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're talking like they're brothers and sisters.
Yeah. How dare that? I'm never going to forgive them. It's like, you're never going to see them again.
I know. Dude, that one that you're talking about where they do the 8 at a time?
Yeah.
And the money gets up to 6 figures?
Yes.
You're like, I'm pushing it with my D.
Of course.
I am double middle fingers to everybody. Are you kidding me? And they look at each other like he's sitting there like, I can't believe he betrayed us. I'm like, you didn't know him 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
And
they're crying. They're literally crying.
Yes.
Like, this season in Survivor, which was one of the best of all time, there was a guy that cried early on because his team didn't cheer for him.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just looking at the TV and my wife too, and we're like, toughen up.
I know.
Like,
wait till you watch this.
I have to watch.
Yeah,
so
you have
each
to watch
episode
this.
is
about an hour long.
And how many episodes?
There's only 2 right now, but there'll be way more than that. I don't know how long they take. He built a city for this.
I can't wait to see
rock
it.
and roll.
I don't know if he made it out of rock and roll or not. It doesn't look like it.
And so is each episode its own game, and there's an
multiple
ending
games in
to
each
it?
episode.
But is there going to be like an ultimate winner for
down to one person? Yeah.
At the end of the season.
At the end of it, and at the end of season 2, or I'm sorry, episode 2, I believe there's 500 people left.
Okay.
So is the prize pool $5 million, or does the winner get $5 million?
No, the winner. There's only going to be one person that gets $5 million.
How are the people getting paid then? How are people getting money?
So they're
for quitting
because they're bribing them.
Yeah,
they're
he gives them options to betray the rest of their team, and if they at different points during the show, like every now and again they'll be like, okay, you can do this, but if you do this, you eliminate all these people, but you get this amount of money.
And that's not coming from the $5 million.
It's not. No, it's completely
separate.
separate
pools.
Yeah, you're right.
So the prize pool has got to be $10, $15 million, maybe more.
Has to be.
I mean,
and again, he built an entire city.
Right.
Yeah.
Must be nice being Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And he comes off as likable. I got to tell you, I didn't think he would, but he comes off as a likable guy in the show.
Well, and especially when he's surrounded by these P words. And
these
and
Todds.
I don't know who the other D-bags that are with him.
That's just his friends, yeah.
I don't like those guys.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Again, I'd love to know the budget of this show because I haven't even gotten to the city part, which the previews that they showed are amazing.
Oh.
But they said they had over 1,100 cameras.
Really?
Yeah.
For that, that first episode.
It's a world record for most cameras for a television show. I mean, he's doing things like that,
Because
the NFL can't do it.
Right.
Exactly.
That's so true.
Oddly enough, one of the most, probably more cameras in there for that Allegiant Stadium YouTube show.
Yeah, just leave them in there for when we need some instant replay.
They did have a sky cam, which was was cool. But
I'm looking forward to you guys watching this show because I guarantee you'll get back on the text chain because you won't be able to. I didn't want to like it. I don't even know why I started watching it.
Yeah,
I
is
really
weird.
don't even know why I started watching it.
Just morbid curiosity, maybe?
Yeah.
Could not recommend going backwards more though. It's a 23-minute YouTube episode.
Okay.
It's almost
right,
just as good as the first one. But thank you for the recommendation because I'm like, this might be one of the greatest reality TV game shows I've ever seen.
And it's just chaos.
Oh, it's
chaos. It is because they're screaming because they're trying to beg each other not to push the button.
They're introducing each other with their names.
Literally, and they're putting their hands in their shirts to prove to their teammates they're not going to push the button.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. But I couldn't stop, and I can't wait to see the next episode. I'm such
So
a
they're
mess.
releasing them every week?
I don't know. That's good. Do you know?
I have no idea.
So, like Survivor, there are shows like that. Are they trying to start highlight some characters? Well, they're trying to build some of the people because there's 500 people you said left.
Because I'm, you
got to start caring about somebody,
right? When I start, when I watch something, I'm always constantly like, how are they doing it? And that's why I'm so fascinated by the show because they really, and they do. For that first episode, it starts with 1,000 people, and every single one of them has a GoPro camera on their box.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's why Chris watched it.
Exactly.
A couple of them, I was like, turn that one off.
Right. But they got microphones and everything, and
there's called thing in there.
You thought it was called Yeast Games.
You got me. That's why I still
watch. He'd still watch. But
God.
But yeah, they're able to any of those 1,000 people. They were able to feature the ones, and so they're featuring this one guy, and you thought, okay, maybe this guy's going to go far, but then he ends up, he's talking in the camera. Oh, he's not going to take the money, not going to be, betray anybody. And then it gets to the final one, and he's the one who presses the button.
I mean, I sent a text to Sarah Jane. I'm like, you got to watch this damn show. And she goes, why would they trust the other players? If the price is right, they'll never see me again for S's sake. And I'm like, I know, that's it. For the 6 figures, and you're guessing you might get $5 million, and you're leaving with 6 figures? What the hell?
How about, again, just probability? If there's 1,000 of them, 999 of you aren't winning. If you get offered 5 or 6 figures, even if you're super confident, maybe you're the most athletic person there and the smartest person there, but just if there's randomness like this involved and you can't have your own fate in your own hand, don't bet on yourself. Just take the odds. Take the money.
I think the funny thing, too, is it was... the money, obviously, they're thinking the $5 million is to not, leave and take the money there. They wanted to get to the next day.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it was that curiosity of this city because he showed them a video, a kind of a preview of what they would be moving into. Mm-hmm. And so they were all talking about, I think it was that genuine curiosity of what is next that was keeping those people away from the button. Because it did take, it took a lot longer than I was expecting for them because they needed to whittle it down to, there was only so much space in the city. So they kept having to raise and it's crazy, man. It's a really, really good show. I can't recommend it enough.
I won't spoil it. Wait till you see what they do in the second episode because it's even more interesting when they start involving things.
Ooh.
As far as not just dollars they're giving away. They start enticing people with things, and you're like, "Whoa, that puts a whole nother thing." It's
because sometimes people will jump at that more, whereas you can take money and invest it and turn it into more money and be smart with it, rather than just getting a thing that depreciates.
You know what it is, though, and I thought about this a little bit, probably too much. Honestly, I don't know what but
there's a lot to it, though.
Well,
there's a lot of.
It's kind of perverse, and by I'm saying that, but I mean you're watching somebody with a lot of money toy with people.
Yeah.
He's playing a game with people. If you think about it, he's literally it's like
with their psyche.
What's the movie where where Ice-T's being hunted by people?
Isn't that
I forget, but it's sort of
the most dangerous game.
Yeah, something like that. And that's kind of how it feels. You're watching a very rich person literally play with people's lives, like they're chess pieces, like they're game pieces. It's kind of perverse if you look at it.
But they're volunteering to be part of it.
You're right, but it's still kind of weird.
Oh,
man.
for sure.
It's like let me show you what I can make people do.
Right.
That's exactly what it is. Oh my God, that is exactly what it is. Let me show you what I can make people do for money.
The poor decision making, and I wonder leading up to it how much they know about how the game's going to go, because you could sort of prepare then and say, if I get this option, I'm going to take the buyout because then I have money in my hand.
Yeah. He actually says to somebody at one point in episode 2, don't jump. Because I think for a moment he was like, he's not getting around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the guy's so distraught. It's weird, man. But it's you can't stop.
I haven't seen it, but again, not to compare it to Survivor, John, but think of how different it is now since everybody understands the dynamics, the social dynamics of Survivor. That wasn't a thing season 1.
Right.
People didn't understand how you work with alliances and immunity idols and all these different things. So if there's another season of this, then people are going to understand the psychology behind, should I do this? They're going to push, this or pressure this. It's going to be different. Right now, I think they're probably just flying blind and making gigantic mistakes.
For sure.
It's like
1,000%.
It's sort of like Hunger Games without death. I got to tell you.
Or Squid Game without death as well.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
all these dystopian bits. I love it. All right.
Take the money, though. Take the money.
Take the damn money.
Corey, take some time. Watch the YouTube video tonight, and then flip over to Prime and watch these 2 episodes. If you like Survivor, if you like game shows like that, I mean, this is, again, I can't imagine the budget for it. They had to sleep. They had to sleep in Allegiant Stadium. They were passing out sleeping bags. That was part of the...
Why did
Katrina?
Make them tough it out.
Tough it out, right? Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. And I remember, actually, I was in Vegas when they were either shortly after they did all this, and there was a huge controversy because they, all these people were complaining about how they were treated out there because they weren't.
No kidding.
Well, so apparently there were so many people that tried to sign up, and they only had room for 2,000.
Oh, okay.
So there were people that were waiting out all day, and then whatever, and it's crazy. Just again, the scale of this whole deal is unreal. It's nuts, but
balls.
Entertaining as all hell.
I have to say that
I will watch.
I have to say that it is. Yes.
Hey, Saucy.
Yes, sir.
My dad just sent me a text. I don't know why he's up this early. Maybe because he's 86.
He's still up. He's partying
watching
all night.
Beast games.
He just sent me a text. Were you in the starting lineup for the Wolves last night?
That's funny.
That's a good old man joke.
Yeah.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
I'm feeling the strain.
The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. Kicking off Thursday, December 19th with an AFC West showdown.
Touchdown Chargers!
Then a Saturday doubleheader. 12 games Sunday with a battle in Lambeau on Monday night.
Oh, what a play! What a catch!
And a Christmas Day doubleheader for the ages on Netflix.
Oh, sweet Marie!
That's how the NFL does the holidays.
The Power Hour begins at 8 a.m. You can watch it at KFAN.com/watch. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
This is Hell Country Truckers. Rest in peace, my buddy Tim. Little Bit Colder is the name of this song. Local band, good guys. Merry Christmas, everybody. Less than a week away, man. It's the 20th. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Goes faster every year.
It do. It do.
Everyone always said that, and I'm like, calm down.
It's true.
And now I'm one of those guys going, slow down.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yep. 5 days away from Christmas, 7 days away from Little Berkeley Lambert.
Yeah, man.
Look at that, man.
We're almost there.
We are almost there.
Is it Bodie?
No, not Bodie. No.
No, he wouldn't do that because that would be for me.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
We have a friend that named their son Bodie.
Yeah.
After
and,
that.
And he's going to have a friend named Johnny, and they're going to end up battling on whether or not Bodie can rob banks.
Is it going to be Richard?
Man, you know the bit from that movie where Gary Busey's character goes, Utah!
Yeah, give me two.
He tells him he wants 2 sandwiches in that scene about 15 times in about a 6-second clip.
Yep.
And when he goes,
he's concerned. He wants 2 of them.
Yeah, he wants 2 meatball sandwiches.
And while Pappas is eating the sandwiches, the ex-presidents are walking right through the front door.
Yeah.
Eyes up, buddy. You're on the job, you lazy ass.
He tells him, I'll take 2. And then he's reading the paper and he goes, I got to remind him again. It's so good. It's such classic 80s film.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah,
such a good movie. Good. Zach, you're reacting like you haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Did we guess Bailey yet? Bailey? What? Bailey.
And coffee?
For a name?
No.
Is it Bailey?
No, it's not
As
Bailey.
in Charlie Bailey Gates?
I'm Katie Gray.
What about like Wrexham? Isn't Bailey a girl's name?
It's both.
It can be both.
Can it?
Yeah. Name
Dean
one
Muccio.
man named Bailey.
Dean Muccio. Like half the country of Ireland.
Dean Muccio.
What's Dean Muccio up to these days?
I bet there's a good Bailey on Instagram here. Bailey. Oh, yeah. Found one? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Skin it and eat it.
Yep, skin it and eat it, Zach. Skin it and eat it.
Skin it. And it was a big one. I don't need to skin it. No. And it was a big one.
So, yeah, anyway.
Yes!
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody. Here we go. Yeah. So, Beast games, Vikings.
The Wolves are bad.
The Cat's good.
Really good.
Yeah, you're pissed too, Sauce. I saw your tweets this morning.
Oh, good, Kes.
Let's read some of these. These are really good. You were super mad.
Was he on
last night,
fire?
I guess. Yeah.
Hopefully not literally.
8 hours ago, Sauce, you tweeted, they deserve this for trading Cat for a guy who belongs in the G League and a guy who gives no effort.
I mean, it's true. It's true, though. When, you look at that, how do I say this? Yeah, it's a bad trade. It just is. Dante DiVincenzo is not very good. He's lost it.
8 hours ago, you tweeted, Dante is horrible. The Wolves won't make the playoffs.
I stand by that.
Care to wager?
Sure.
Okay, sure. You're going to bet that they will not make the playoffs.
I will bet that they won't, how about this? That they will lose in the whatever the 7 through 10 bid is.
Play-in.
The play-in. They won't make it to the actual playoffs.
Name your price.
$100.
In. Okay. I mean, that's not enough, but sure.
Oh,
whatever.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Well, you don't gamble anymore.
8 hours ago, you said, I'd leave if I was at the game.
Well, I would have because it was like 9:45.
8 hours ago, you tweeted, the Wolves are horse bleep.
Stand by that. They are.
I thought you said they found something.
I may have said that yesterday.
You did say that yesterday, yes.
Well, then I watched them play.
Did they lose it?
Yeah, they lost.
Man, they've got to keep track of stuff.
Yeah, correct.
They got to put an air tag on it.
A little bit before.
You can't lose it.
I don't know exactly how many minutes, but a little bit before you tweeted the Wolves are horse bleep, you tweeted the Wolves are terrible.
Yeah.
If they liked it, they should have put a ring on it.
Mm-hmm. Which one is it? Or is it both?
They're horse bleep.
And terrible.
Yeah, they can be both, yeah.
8 hours ago, you tweeted, I hope they lose by 100.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they almost did.
A lot to lose by.
Yeah. I'm glad they got beat up.
Why?
Because.
Why?
It's not their fault that the trade happened. It's Tim's fault.
I mean, Karl Anthony Towns is a generational basketball player.
You hated him.
No, I didn't.
Okay, maybe
I never hated him.
Yeah, you got sick of watching him.
Wait a minute, you did hate him.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you hated him too. Not as a person.
did.
You always liked him as a person.
You wanted to trade him. I sat here a million times and didn't
I think
care
I
about
did
that.
say that they would trade him. I said that they would trade him. Yeah. That doesn't mean I don't like him. But that's fine. Either whether you trade him or not, you have to get equal value. They did not get equal value. They did not.
Amen.
Julius Randle is not that good.
Sorry,
and Dante DiVincenzo, and also with you, Zach. Sorry to interrupt you with your spirit.
We're talking while you're praying. I am so sorry.
That's very rude of me. Yeah. I apologize.
Well, very few trades are actual equal value.
Right.
Right. They did it because they couldn't afford the big three moving forward after this year. That was the main reason they did it.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't really care. I just want greatness. I want them to be good.
I like that they shook it up.
Yeah.
And this had to be done. Was there anyone else that we could have gotten a better deal from? I'm guessing they've listened to offers for a while.
We got a guy that should be in the G League and another guy that doesn't give any effort.
Yeah. I'm just deflecting.
It is kind of tough to watch, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that playoff run was so fun, and we're far enough into the season that you'd think that they would have figured something out by now, but
I didn't see.
This is who they are.
I didn't see almost any of it, but I did see on Twitter that at one point in the second quarter they had outscored us 27-5.
Yeah, they
not
were up,
ideal.
They were up 20. The Wolves are up 29-22, and yeah, then New York just took off and destroyed them.
Bye.
They scored 41 in the second, 31 in the third, and 29 in the fourth. The Wolves scored 18 in the second quarter.
You can't do
Cat
that.
just took over.
And he barely missed. 10 of 12 overall, 5 of 5 from 3.
Yeah.
How was Ant?
Ant had 17. Ant if it goes the wrong way, he gets pretty disinterested.
Yeah, he needs to grow up.
He's pissed. His team's bad. They traded something away.
He's impregnated half the town already. I mean,
which half?
The female
Are you
half.
looking to get pregnant, Hawk?
Front Page Sports is next. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. Kicking off Thursday, December 19th with the AFC West Showdown.
Touchdown Chargers!
Then a Saturday doubleheader. 12 games Sunday. With a battle in Lambeau on Monday night.
Oh, what a play! What a catch!
And a Christmas Day doubleheader for the ages on Netflix.
Oh, sweet Marie!
That's how the NFL does the holidays.
Hey, good morning. Little Intoxicats for you. I think they got a gig this weekend. I'm not sure. Intoxicats, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are at 6:09. Running a little late. We haven't done any sports hardly at all. Except for listening to Sauce talk about how much he just detests his Timberwolves. He wants them all fired.
Although you're right, he did say they found something yesterday.
He did.
Right, because they had won 6 out of 7, and all 6 of those victories, they held the team under 100, so defensively they were killing it. But they got worked last night, and now he wants to blow it up again. It's over.
8 inches long and 2 inches wide.
Yeah, he wishes. All right, Front Page Sports, presented by our friends at Holiday.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station
Holiday
Stores.
Station Stores, you can buy 2, get 1 free. When it comes to Monster, 16 ounces for a limited time. Get some energy. Get some Monster energy at Holiday. I went green today.
Yeah.
It was purple yesterday,
Good
white
choice,
the day
good
before.
choice.
Green one's good. But get whatever you want. The San Diego Chargers, now Los Angeles Chargers of Anaheim, 34-27 over the Denver Broncos. The Chargers hit the first free kick field goal in 48 years. Now, if you're driving around the Twin Cities or the upper Midwest or the world listening to iHeartRadio or this podcast and going, how the hell does a free kick work if it hasn't been done in 48 years, right? How does that work?
I
don't know either.
If you call for a fair catch, you can have the option to kick a field goal from there, basically just using a holder. But this is one of the only scenarios that it would work because there was fair catch interference, so they got 15 yards added to it, untimed down, so it couldn't be returned. So it kind of has to be the perfect storm for it to be an option. This was a 57-yarder. Otherwise, you could probably in that manner get 65, maybe close to 70 yards, but how often? It would have to be an awful kick, and you'd have to already know that that's kind of the plan to be able to fair catch it. Yeah.
Well, either way, keep this in your back pocket if you're KOC, because we have Will Reichert, and he can bomb it from 90.
I think part of it, too, is the end of the half.
Yeah.
It's got to be at the end of a half.
I don't think it has to be.
That's what I was reading yesterday.
I don't think it has to be, but you wouldn't do it from such a distance because you're giving up your possession, essentially. Yeah. You're kicking it. They can return it. So they could have someone there. But in this case, because it was an untimed down, because it can't end on a defensive penalty or whatever, they couldn't return it. They weren't going to be allowed to return it. So that's why they elected to do this. And it was only 57 yards.
Yeah, 57, and it went through. So first one in 48 years. But the Chargers go on to win 34-27 over the Broncos. Los Angeles now not officially in, but they are all but in. They have a 97% chance now to make the postseason. And even with the loss, Denver has an 85% chance to still get in.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
The college football playoff starts tonight. Number 7 Notre Dame hosting number 10 Indiana. The winner faces Georgia, and the big hot rumor is that Carson Beck is going to be done for the year because he's going to have surgery on his throwing arm. So winner gets Georgia.
Wow. Yeah. That'll be great. Tomorrow is a wonderful day of football. I can't wait. A lot of college and then the 2 pro games. It'll be excellent. I also think Indiana wins tonight. I don't know why.
Didn't we bet on that?
No, we bet on Texas and Clemson. Do you want to bet on Notre Dame and Indiana?
I think Ben
straight up
bet on it.
I mean, I'd take the 7 points.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You'll take Notre Dame?
I'll take Notre Dame and give you 7 points.
$100?
$100, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, God, we're gambling today. This is fun.
The Timberwolves lost to the Knicks 133-107 in the second quarter. The Knicks outscored the Wolves 41-18 for the game. Cat 32 points and 20 rebounds. He was 5 for 5 from 3 and 10 of 12 overall, and had 17. Randall had 24. The Wolves fall to 14-12. The Knicks up to 17-10. The Wolves host Golden State tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Who got beat yesterday by Memphis. Where is it? They got beat 144-93 by Memphis yesterday.
Which means they're going to bring it.
Yeah.
Wolves are in trouble.
Yes, they are. It's over for them.
Would they even be in the play-in right now? Or just inside of the...
Yeah, they'd be in.
Yeah, they'd be in, yeah.
They are the 8th seed right now in the West.
Yeah.
Greasy.
Very greasy.
But you don't think they're going to make it?
No.
The Vikings take on the Seattle Seahawks Sunday at 3:05 right here on The Fan. The Vikings are 12-2. They have won 7 straight games for the 11th time in team history. Seattle is 8-6, tied for first in the NFC West with the Rams. But the 7-7 Cardinals and the 6-8 Niners all still in it. So all 4 teams in the NFC West. None of them are great right now, and I don't know if the Vikings should be afraid of any of them if they end up running into them in the postseason.
Yeah, the Rams.
I think the Rams, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
afraid of the Rams, though?
Yes.
Or just that's the best of the bunch?
That's the best of the bunch, but they should be afraid of them. Look at the 2 wins. They beat Buffalo. They beat Minnesota. The Vikings lost them, but I believe that they've beat Buffalo. They've beat the Vikings. That's 2 of the best teams in the NFL there. It's a Jekyll and Hyde kind of team, but they're capable of beating any team in the NFL.
I also think the thing with the Rams is, I think, and we talked about this when it happened, the Vikings got so beat up by the Lions. I think if that game had been on a Sunday, if they'd given the full week off, I think they win that game.
Probably.
It's a tough turnaround. You fly all the way to the West Coast. You leave, on a Wednesday. I think if that game is on
back, we didn't have TJ.
Right. I think if that game is on a Sunday, they win. And Vikings, I think they'd be favored too.
They should be. They should be favored in that situation. But it's not a team I'd be excited to play.
You are correct, yeah. I'd rather, but we talk. I don't know about. I know it's a different division, but like Tampa'd be tough too, man. They put up a ton of points. But yeah,
that's the playoffs again. Everybody should be pretty good if you're a playoff team.
You are correct.
3 weeks ago, KOC is the DraftKings favorite to win NFL Coach of the Year. He's minus 150.
Jeez,
nice solid favorite for KOC. Dan Campbell of the Lions is second at plus 300. Do you guys know that Grenard? I think we knew the Grenard part. Do you know Grenard and Van Ginkel are both in the top 10 in sacks?
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, even Van Ginkel. I think he has 9 or something. Something like that. He's close to 10. I think it's about 9.
He's had a year.
Yeah, they're good, man.
They're just everywhere.
It's
2 guys.
So weird to watch though, because, and I'm sure some of it is because of the history of this team and we've been beaten down or whatever. They give up a lot of yards. It feels like the other team is like so close to staying in the game or whatever, but it's so chaotic. The defense is so chaotic that I feel like it is actually a good defense, unlike the 2022 season when it was every game had to be a ridiculous comeback and a last second victory. Like this feels a lot more sustainable, and it's fun to watch, but man, it can be so stressful.
Yeah.
The NFL leader in sacks is Cincinnati's Trey Hendrickson. He has 12.5. Second, Danielle Hunter with 12. But Jonathan Grenard is tied for 5th, just a sack and a half behind the NFL lead. He has 11. And then, Andrew Van Ginkel, Minnesota, 9th, tied for 9th with 9 sacks.
And Grenard is getting, $5-ish million a year less than Danielle?
I think you are correct.
Something like that.
Which, I mean, you look there, that could pay for one of the other, 1-year deals that they got. That's really helping this defense work.
All right, we'll talk to Mr. Z in a second about some films that are coming out. No Charts Challenge today because it's over. Zach, how'd that go this year? Double middle fingers. Okay. Mr. Z next. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
Michael Shines, everybody. Nice face.
And now I want to keep you. I don't want to leave you. Girl, you feel like home.
Everybody,
you got a nice face. Where did you get it? The kind you only see once and then you never forget it. I got a nice.
The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. Kicking off Thursday, December 19th with an AFC West showdown.
Touchdown Chargers!
Then a Saturday doubleheader. 12 games Sunday with a battle in Lambeau on Monday night.
Oh, what a play! What a catch!
And a Christmas Day doubleheader for the ages on Netflix.
Oh, sweet Marie!
That's how the NFL does the holidays.
We're going to use the current temperature to decide who's going to win Lakefront Music Fest tickets. As it is back, it is better than ever, and you should not miss out on Rock Night on Friday, July 11th, where on a much warmer night, Foreigner will support 38 Special and Loverboy. Tickets are on sale now, but we get your tickets on its caller number. We'll see. 13 degrees, so 13, and you're going to see Lakefront.
It's a fun Festival.
You've played it, right, Hogs?
3 times. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. Soup's fun.
Of gin.
Yeah, you had me on stage there with you, and then one of the security guards for the headliner, I forget who it was, put us right up in front in that like middle pit where no one can be.
Was that Dwight Yoakam that year or Travis Tritt?
No, it was a different country singer, a younger guy.
Oh, it was.
So take me back.
Yeah.
So take
Wheeler Walker?
Yeah, Wheeler Walker Wales.
I wouldn't have wanted my wife to be in the front row then.
Yeah, no.
Especially when he sings Drop 'Em Out.
Was it Jake Owen? Was it Dierks Bentley? Was it Chase Rice?
No, none of
Gosh
those.
darn, man.
Dang
I can't remember.
It was a big one.
Yeah. Paisley?
No, younger guy than them, I think. But
was it Luke Bryan?
No, I love
Was it Brian Luke?
Might have been Brian Luke.
Was it Morgan Bryan?
Was it just Luke?
Was it Wallen Bryan?
Lakefront
Are we
Music
getting
Fest.
close?
Lakefront Music Fest is the one where the year we opened for Travis Tritt, they wouldn't let us get out of our bus because he was on the premises and they were afraid that we were going to bug him.
You might have made eye contact. Can you imagine?
Yeah, he was a huge deal at one point. I mean, he's still great. I still am a fan, even though I thought that was kind of ridiculous.
What's his best song?
I like
Trouble.
I like It's a Great Day to Be Alive. Is his
great song. That is a great tune, man. But yeah, he had some issues with somebody's ex-husband early in his career, apparently. And so at one point he had a special case built that looked like an amp box, and his security would wheel him on the stage in that because he was afraid he's going to get taken out by a sniper.
He threw the boots to someone's gal?
Mighta.
Yeah.
My God. I would have basically...
That's a damn dirty lie.
If I did that in my first marriage, I would have had more confirmed kills than American Sniper.
My God. What a great line, John.
Mr. Z joins the Power Trip almost every Friday to talk about films, and this week, Mr. Z, we have a couple of, quote, animated films because Sonic 3 comes out to rave reviews, by the way. People dig in Sonic 3. And then Mufasa the Lion King, another one of those kind of half-assed live-action Disney movies is out. Hi, Mr. Z.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Sonic 3. And I think I saw on Ben Schwartz's social media that they've already announced that there is going to be a Sonic 4 in a couple of years as well. So this thing keeps making money. People seem to like them. I never saw the second one, but the first one was great.
Yeah, first one was good. Second one, when you lose kind of the charm of being, especially if you're older and you're, the storyline itself is a little simple. But the first one is always, is a fun origin story. This one with Keanu Reeves in as Shadow is, if you're an adult looking to go, you have to really like Sonic or, be okay with a very simple dialogue and plot lines. But with that being said, it's certainly not bad, and it's fantastic to go with the family because it's it's fun. It's still Sonic and Knuckles and Shadow and all those guys and Tails and Jim Carrey playing both versions of Dr. Robotnik / Eggman. So yeah, it's way better than you think it would be. So.
Yeah, well, 87% on your favorite website, 98% for an audience score. So people loving Sonic 3. I assume it'll do pretty well. But what about Lion King? I guess this is a prequel?
Yeah, Mufasa, basically just the story of how Mufasa and Scar kind of got to where they were when we meet them in Lion King. So sort of an origin story of those two. Really the big difference between this and the last one is exactly the opposite of what the difference from Moana 2 was, is that Lin-Manuel Miranda did the music for Mufasa. And whatever you think of him, he's got some witchcraft in him when it comes to making music for Disney. But, when you think of some of the great soundtracks, he just recently did Encanto and the first Moana. And then he didn't do Moana 2, and we saw the difference in the music between Moana 1 and Moana 2. So he's really good. He's at writing catchy music for Disney movies. So that's kind of different. It's fine. The movie itself, there's the haters out there, but there's nothing particularly special about this movie, but there's nothing that I found particularly bad either. So,
Zach, your hand's up.
I got a question. So I don't do marijuana during the week because, the show and everything. I got to.
Nobody buys that, but keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, you're just lying to yourself.
If I could smoke it, maybe I would, but not the edibles. But
right, that's ridiculous.
I don't know what we were thinking.
I thought I was on about 1,000,000 milligrams last night watching this trailer that popped up in my feed for a movie called Better Man. Are you familiar with this?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to go with Superman for a second.
Well,
Better Man, that's the one about, I haven't seen it yet. About a monkey, sort of the America's Got Talent kind of thing, goes out on I can't remember exactly. But yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing with Better Man. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
From what I understand, it's that singer that not very famous around here, but his name is Robbie Williams. And it's a biopic of Robbie Williams. And they just, instead of having an actor play Robbie in the film, they made him a monkey. So there's a CGI monkey, and the trailer, I mean, it's like I'm on that
right now.
Yeah,
no, it's true. We talked about it.
We talked about it. That's why I was familiar with it. And then I watched the trailer, and I'm like, this doesn't need to happen.
Or does it?
Why is this happening? Why? Oh, man.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. But, I don't think it's expected to be a commercial success across America.
I wouldn't think so.
I think it'll be an indie film.
Watch that trailer, Hawk. You'll.
Yeah, I have. We did.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Yeah.
Mr. Z, again, you've known me long enough. I also did see the Superman trailer, right? The new DC reboot for Superman. Take a wild guess what I rolled my eyes at.
The dog.
The dog. I mean, come on.
I do it because I sort of did.
Why does the dog have a cape? It doesn't need a cape. It's a dog.
No capes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, although I'm not a big the origins of, but what's his name? Super Dog. He actually is a flying little dog in some of the comic books, and
it's Super Bitch. It's a female dog.
Oh wow, yeah, Huck's right.
But Super Bitch doesn't need a cape.
Yes,
it would fly
Super Bitch does.
way.
I'm gonna tell you why. Things get messy.
It's
with Super Bitch.
Have you guys watched the trailer yet for Superman? There's parts of the trailer where, like, finally, just start over and do Superman right. There's parts of it where it looks okay, and then the dog comes in, and I'm like, oh, God, this is why I'm not going to go see it. Never mind.
You know how many people I know that auditioned for Super Bitch?
Wow. I can name a handful.
I agree with Hawk. Super Bitch deserves a cake.
Her own movie.
Yeah.
Sauce, you didn't see the trailer yet?
No, not yet.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's so
I'm
James.
watching it right now.
So James Gunn, I believe, is the guy who did the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. Yeah. He's directing it, so they're starting over. They're trying to get it right.
Yeah.
And again, the trailer doesn't look terrible.
No, it doesn't. This looks Superman-y.
It looks very Superman-y, but then you got the freaking dog. Well, I don't know.
Let's see this dog.
Well, real quick, to counteract the dog, the first thing that I thought of, and actually my son watched it and said the same thing. DC was. For some reason, the last 97 DC movies have insisted to be set in dark, rainy grays, dark blues. Everything is dark and dark and dark. And they finally are making something bright, which is, in and of itself, which is nice. I don't know. I would have had 13 million views in the first 2 hours of release, or some weird hit. So there's chance. So we'll see. Keep our fingers crossed for July.
Yeah. All right.
It looks pretty.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No. What? Why does the dog have a cape?
That's what I said.
I told you.
Blue wire touched the red wire there.
I don't know. Mr. Z, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
Bye,
Sounds good, guys. Talk to you later.
Right, Sonic 3 and Mufasa comes out this week.
I was going to ask him about
Turner's
Nosferatu.
excited for Sonic 3.
Oh, Nosferatu, 92%. People are saying it's good.
Again, it's Bob Dylan's movie, Nosferatu, and the Wicked sing-along all come out on Christmas Day. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's sweet.
I mean, sheesh.
Look, I'm not telling you what to do. It's your birthday. It's Christmas. But you can see Nosferatu or A Complete Unknown anytime. If that's the only time you can actually go sing along with Wicked, isn't that kind of a one-time window?
You're right.
I mean, it would be the third time you've seen it, right? But still, that would be a different experience to sing along.
And then, this time I won't get frowned at for singing so damn.
Yeah, brilliant.
And you'll know all the words.
I do.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go to Wicked and do the sing-along?
Okay.
I'll go to Nosferatu and do the sing-along.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
I'll go to the Dylan sing along.
Yeah, Parrish can cover A Complete Unknown for us. Sauce, how does that Nosferatu musical go?
The song in the movie?
Yeah. Well, there's multiple songs, but your favorite one, how does that go?
Oh, the first one is called Dracula's Here.
And how does it go?
It goes, once upon a time, Dracula lived. Now he's back, and he's looking for you.
Did Lin-Manuel Miranda's brother Tom?
Yeah,
write
Tom
that?
Miranda wrote that.
Did he really?
So once upon a time he lived, but now he's back?
Yeah.
That was
'Cause
my
he's-
favorite part.
He's Dracula.
Right, so he just kept living.
Yeah. He never dies.
So he never left either.
No, he's in this town now.
What town?
The Nosferatu town.
That's not the name of a town.
Let's hear him out.
Okay, so he's in Nosferatu. That's the name of the town.
Yep.
Dracula's
He was in
back. But he's-
Transylvania.
Okay.
Now he's in Nosferatu.
Right. And now what is he
Zach's
doing? Why is he
He's
back?
looking for Johnny Depp's daughter.
Lily Rose Depp.
He wants to make sweet love to her.
In
but he's-
Nosferatu.
Yes, but he's hideous looking, and she shames him for how ugly he is, and it's a feel-good story.
So it's a little bit like
It's a little bit
Hunchback of Notre Dame,
correct,
kind of.
except it's a Dracula. Yeah.
Oh.
In a very weird turn. Is that did I read right that Super Bitch comes in and saves the day?
Yeah, super
It's the
bitch.
worst part of the trailer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where does he stay when he gets to Nosferatu?
He stays in a Holiday Inn Express.
Makes sense.
Does he get the continental breakfast?
Great continental breakfast.
Yes, he does.
What does he have to drink?
Blood.
What does he have to drink? You got it. There it is. He must have had a Bloody Mary for breakfast.
Yeah.
Why is Superman sleeping in the snow?
I don't know. Why is that dog of a cape?
And
Corey's
he
right.
bleeds,
Yeah.
right? Superman bleeds
That's
in
not
the
allowed
trailer.
to happen.
He bleeds and then a dog comes out of nowhere.
I do
and
like
it's
his
just-
furry head of hair he's got on top of
Yeah,
his
he's
head.
got quite a little
He's got
coif
a
there.
coif, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
Oh, yeah,
from
he's
the mouth.
bleeding.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
must
I mean, at one time, Superman died. So
remember,
I guess
he
it's okay
decided
then.
because of this that he was going to be a real person.
Yeah.
So he went to the bar and got beat up, and he liked it.
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's trying to steal his women.
That lady looks like Haley. Did you guys notice that?
She did look like Haley.
Is that Lois Lane? It looks like Haley right there, doesn't it?
That does look like Haley.
Holy moly!
I would guess that's Lois Lane, yeah.
That's Nosferatu.
With that, oh, wow. Good for him.
Boy, oh boy! In this movie, Superman's dad is an alcoholic. Look at him. Look at him. He's got problems, man. Look at that guy.
It's not Kevin Costner anymore.
No, look at that guy. You can tell
I'm
this
only
is,
getting like a glimpse. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's having issues.
He's got something going
There's
on.
a problem
There's
right
something
there.
happening.
This is a whole different origin story.
You guys aren't at the dog
But
part
I'm-
yet?
No. we're
Wait till
getting
the
there.
snow.
Oh, there he is.
Here it comes.
Here comes Doggy.
Yes.
Oh, look at you.
Got a cape on.
I'm going to tell you why he's got a cape. Because he looks like every dog that you ever see
Well,
everywhere.
and
It's hard to differentiate.
Well, and you got to be able to see him in the snow.
Yeah.
He's a white dog, you know?
Oh, look at Lex Luthor. That's that one kid.
I think it's Nicholas Holt. Is that how you
Yeah,
say
that's
his
his
name?
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are correct.
Oh, they're pissed at Superman.
Wow, they hate Superman.
What is going on? And who's the guy with the hair? And who's the lady with the hawk head?
Yeah, there's too much going on.
There's a lot going
on.
Is there a little bit of the Super League there, too?
Man, remember Justice League?
Justice League.
Yeah, God, I loved the Justice League, man. What is he doing? Oh, who's that? Oh, that guy's badass. It's great to listen to a person watch it.
Who are these people?
This is Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, they're holding hands. He's holding hands with Haley. That's so sweet that she.
Haley, congratulations.
Wow, July 11th. Well,
Superman.
So just to wrap this up, Sauce, so Dracula goes to Nosferatu. He's staying at a Holiday Inn Express. He's looking for Lily Rose Depp.
Yep.
Then what happens again?
He has too many Bloody Marys, gets drunk, and sleeps with the lady serving the continental breakfast. And then Hawk comes down and does like the...
Oh, Hawk was also staying at the
Hawk was
Holiday
there,
Inn
yeah.
Express.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I was
Why were you in Nosferatu?
Yeah, what the heck, Hawk?
And then Hawk does the Robert Redford nod to Nosferatu because now they're Eskimo brothers and the movie ends.
His name is also Nosferatu, but he's staying in the city.
Yeah, he's finding his origin story.
Oh, that makes little to no sense.
So Hawk goes to Nosferatu, the city.
Yeah, Hawk's going to sleep with Dracula women.
Okay, but the city gives him he gives the city the Robert Redford nod, not...
No, he gives Nosferatu the nod because he's
Isn't that
with
the
the
city?
same lady.
So he's going to sleep with Dracula women and Hollywood or Holiday Inn Express continental breakfast servers.
Yes.
Okay.
I just hate it when my waffle sticks to the waffle maker.
And this lady makes the best waffle in any Holiday Inn. That's why Hawk's there.
Oh, so this is a Holiday Inn Express where they actually have somebody making the waffles for you. It's not a self-serve kind of a situation?
Yep.
Or is it a self-serve? It just Hawk goes down in a wig and then...
That's the old presidential party?
Sauce, how long is this movie?
4.5 hours.
So 4.5 hours, and basically all that happens is Dracula goes to Nosferatu, the town. His name is Nosferatu. He has a bunch of waffles at the Holiday Inn Express and just sleeps with chicks.
Yeah.
This sounds like a great plot.
That's the whole thing?
It's the whole thing.
This segment's been 4.5 hours.
This segment made more sense than Super Bitch.
I don't know. I think I'm going to write a movie called Super Bitch. See if I can get Stephen King to produce it.
Watch the dog be like the runaway hit of the summer, too, right? It'll turn into the
100%.
Groot. It'll be the baby Yoda or Groot of the summer, and I'll go, I guess I was wrong about the dog, but why would you put a cape on a dog? We'll do What Really Matters. Mark Parrish is here. Marnie Gellner will be here in a little bit. Initials game 553 at 8:15 with $80,500 potentially up for grabs. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. Kicking off Thursday, December 19th with the AFC West Showdown.
Touchdown Chargers!
Then a Saturday doubleheader. 12 games Sunday with a battle in Lambeau on Monday night.
Oh, what a play! What a catch!
And a Christmas Day doubleheader for the ages on Netflix.
Oh, sweet Marie!
That's how the NFL does the holidays.
I got a confession. Been losing all momentum.
Hey. Good morning, everybody. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Hi. Hey, is there a better character actor than Willem Dafoe?
He's so good.
I love him.
He's always good.
He's always good.
Always.
He's in Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Watching the trailer right now with my main man, Mark Parrish, back here.
Yeah.
I got to look at his IMDb page because he's like, and I think he's been in every movie for the last 35 years.
But Boondock Saints.
His name's not William.
Boondock Saints is spectacular.
He's A+ in Life Aquatic.
He's great.
He's so
all the way
good
back
at
into
that.
Platoon.
I say this with the most respect possible. He's like a poor man's Daniel Day-Lewis, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Platoon 86. Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was the Goblin.
He was the Goblin.
Yep.
In Poor Things, he's great.
Fantastic in Poor
Boondock
Things.
Saints
Oh my gosh.
is incredible if you haven't seen that.
He's in American Psycho. It says he's in American Psycho. I don't remember that.
It's neither.
Huh. Mm-hmm. He played Van Gogh. If you haven't seen At Eternity's Gate, that's worth your time. Man, he's good. He good.
Didn't love him in Beetlejuice, but that's like I said. I just thought the movie was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
He was fine. He's always good. He went for it.
Yeah.
I thought that role was kind of a waste of time, though, but he did fine with it.
In the Saturday Night Live movie, he's great. Yeah, go ahead.
He's in The Fault in Our Stars.
I'm trying to remember.
Who did he play in the Saturday Night Live movie?
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Then you don't. Oh, it's a spoiler.
It's not really a spoiler, but there's a very big part, and he's really. I don't even know if the character he plays actually existed, or if he was an amalgamation of a bunch of different characters. But it's a pretty important part. Grand Budapest Hotel, he's in that. He's great in that.
He's in a lot of Wes Anderson movies.
Yeah.
He's really good.
He's great in all of them, yeah.
And I believe, even though it's like weird, he's got an interesting face and kind of a weird name. It sounds like he's German or something. You know where he's from, correct?
No, I don't.
Wisconsin.
Is he really?
I'm pretty sure Willem Dafoe is from Wisconsin.
God, now it ruined it.
Appleton, Wisconsin.
Get him out of all these movies then.
Appleton?
Yeah.
Born and raised or just born?
He was born in Appleton, Wisconsin in 1955.
1955. Well, let's not hold that against him.
No, he's great.
Boy, oh boy, how about that? Yeah, what an interesting face. He looked like the what was he in Spider-Man again? Tell me that.
Goblin.
He looked like the Goblin even before he had his makeup on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's an interesting face. He's got a nice face. Where did he get it?
Wisconsin.
Thank you.
Got it at the Dells. My guess is his parents on the way to the delivery probably stop off at Toma for some gas and some fast food. You have to. It's a geographical oddity.
How do you play that guy, and then also play Jesus Christ.
You asking me?
Yeah.
I gave it my best.
Good. Because he was in Jesus Christ Superstar. Or no, Last Temptation of Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Completely.
Superstar. Like,
Jesus Christ Superstar. I used to say that all the time.
Yeah, yes, you did.
All right, let's do what really matters, scores and stats around the world of sports, but let's also hit you up with some wild news presented by our friends at Catalyst and CatalystSupplyCo.com. Boost your build with our friends at Catalyst. The Wild hosts Utah tonight, 7 o'clock, right here on the Fan. The Wild have dropped their last 2 games, including a 6-1 loss to Florida. They haven't lost 3 straight all season. Let's hope that stays tonight.
No, yeah, absolutely not. The Utah Hockey Club is coming to town. And I tell you what, this last season, as they were the last season in Arizona, they took a step. This team is definitely not the doormat that they've been for the last decade-ish, maybe. Clayton Keller's he's finally got some players around him. Logan Cooley, a name that Gopher fans here should be familiar with. They're playing very, very, very good hockey right now. They're far from a pushover. And yeah, the Wild need to get back on track, going through a little bit of adversity, which it happens. There's no such thing as a perfect season. You go down the line, everyone faces adversity at some point. And it's better to have it now and kind of get everybody to come together. It's still opportunity for guys to step up. I mean, missing Eriksson Ek right now has been pretty big, and obviously Gus, one of the best goaltenders in the league and our number one centerman when it comes to PK, face-offs, power play, anything like that. But that being said, yeah, those aren't excuses because everyone, again, goes through these injuries and they're just going to have to work their way through it.
But what really matters, well said, by the way, what really matters is this.
Proof that your devices are always listening. A trailer just popped up on my YouTube here for a movie called Night Bitch.
Come on.
Come on.
It did.
Just somebody.
Oh, it is.
Is it just somebody
I kid you not.
That's
It's
exactly
true.
what it's.
Is it just somebody you don't like going to bed?
It's my favorite Seeger song, too.
Brilliant.
I don't know what it is, but she looks crazy.
It's
on Hulu, December 27th.
You'll watch it.
Yeah, she turns into a dog, I think. I think she turns into a dog.
She's a dog.
She's a dog.
4 feet above her bed. Or whatever. What's that lady's name?
Is it Amy Adams?
That's it. Amy Adams turns into a dog.
She's fantastic.
Crap. Yeah, she is.
And the dog's like, oh my God!
What?
She does.
You got to watch the trailer.
No way.
She's literally turning into a dog.
A dog or a werewolf?
A dog.
It's like
a border collie?
Oh,
That's
that is
kind of a dog.
100%. That is a 100% husky.
It's a husky.
I know what a husky's.
The Snoop Dogg video.
Go Huskies.
Go
Huskies. Nope,
I
she
don't know.
does. She turns into a dog.
Man, talk about doggy style. Am I right?
Your mic's on.
I know. What is going on?
Yeah, what is happening?
She's
here?
eating out of a doggy bowl.
Yeah.
So,
And she's got worms. Now I'm grossed out.
Usually they don't turn into a dog till the next morning,
Did you
right?
see that? Did you see that?
Why is she turning into a dog?
There's no point to this
Can't
movie.
miss it.
No. What did I miss? I'm watching the trailer too.
You just told me my mic was on because I said something?
Yeah.
There's a scene where she's doing it.
Yep.
the premise, according to Wikipedia, the film is a magical realism-style satirical story about a former artist turned frustrated stay-at-home mom who sometimes transforms overnight into a dog.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there was that.
I told you, just for a split
and
second.
then watch her near the end of
What is happening?
You'll catch it.
Let me tell you what's happening.
You can't miss it.
She's gonna get pregnant. They're gonna have to pour water on the two of them.
Is she gonna have a litter?
Yeah.
Well played.
Oh Lordy.
What the hell?
Just 58% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Come on.
No,
I think that's generous.
There's no way that's good.
Wow. I'm watching it for one scene.
We should have a live viewing of that. We'll just be laughing throughout.
Right.
Yeah.
No, there'll be one scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
NFL games tomorrow. Houston at Kansas City. At noon, by the way. That is a noon game, Kansas City. And Mahomes is cleared to start.
Yeah.
I think all of us thought he was going to take at least this week off. But Kansas City tomorrow, hosting the Houston Texans of Anaheim, noon. And then Pittsburgh at Baltimore at 3:30. TJ Watt playing. I guess George Pickens not playing.
Man, the Steelers are the Ravens' kryptonite. I think Lamar Jackson is 1-4 in the last 5 games against them. They beat him up, so it'll be a great game. Those are 2 good games.
What really matters, though, is this.
This is weird. In 2010, a guy named Greg Flinkinen was found dead in his Texas hotel room. He had no obvious external injuries, but massive internal damage. His death was ruled a homicide after an 8-month investigation. It was found that a drunk guest in the next room accidentally shot Flinkinen in the scrotum.
Huh?
Yeah.
How did he accident?
How did it take him 8 months to realize there was a hole in the wall? Did he shoot him through the wall accidentally in the scrotum, or did he come into his room and shoot him?
Yeah. Yeah. It took a private investigator to figure it out. There's a giant story in Vanity Fair about the whole thing called "The Body in Room 348."
Right, because let's just stop for a second. If a gunshot goes through your scrotum and you have internal damage, but shouldn't there be external damage? Yeah. Shouldn't there be
shouldn't your bag be broken
and blood?
Yeah,
I guess it was too impolite back then. If you were dead, they were like, no, I'll leave that alone. That's his private.
I mean, no offense, but you got to lift it up and see what's going on.
Yeah, Dahmer would have.
Maybe it was a big bag and it just kind of hit.
Maybe it was John,
but it should have been covered in blood.
Listen to this.
But had a gunshot wound.
It was a Wednesday night. He was watching a movie. Greg got an email from his wife shortly after 7:00. Susie was using a computer program to file for a tax extension.
Procrastinator.
After she reported her progress, he wrote back, "You're doing good, babe." At some point during the loud computer-generated showdown at the end of the film that he was watching, amid all the fake violence, Greg was struck from nowhere with a very real shattering blow. A blow so violent it would blind a man with pain. He managed to get off the bed, move toward the door before he fell, legs splayed face first. He was probably dead by the time his face hit the green rug. What in the hell?
Again.
Shot him through the scrot?
That is terrible luck.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, hideous.
Other than the bruising and the cut, I guess.
What terrible movie was he watching?
Probably something Hawk loves.
Night Bitch.
Something with a bunch of robot fights.
Yeah. That's the last movie that he got to see.
Yeah.
So did they find out who was in that next room, or?
It's a very long Vanity Fair article. I'm zooming towards the end right now.
Yeah. What was the movie with Hugh Jackman where it was basically Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
Wasn't there a movie called Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
I don't think so. I think we just called this one.
What was the movie with The Rock and the lizard that Hawk loved?
It was Rampage.
Yeah, he loved that movie, right, Hawk?
Who's the lizard?
Remember in the movie where they break buildings and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Great movie.
No way. Real Steel.
Yeah,
you like
Real
that
Steel.
too,
That's
right,
the
Hawk?
one. Great film, man. It really was. Very emotional.
Real Steel.
Man, Vanity Fair needs to get to the point. This is the longest article of all time.
Yeah, you've been
I forgot what I was reading
for a while.
Someone had a word minimum.
We're looking for a name.
Real Steel, 60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
He was watching Iron Man 2, by the way. It does say eventually in the article. He was watching
Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Rockwell and...
I think so.
Is it Jeff Bridges? Who's the bad guy? Or Mickey Rourke?
Mickey Rourke.
That one's okay.
They go to the Formula One race and he
Yeah.
breaks all the cars with his whips.
Man, I love Sam Rockwell, though.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell's great. But wait, how does Real Steel end, or do you not want to spoil it?
I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'll say it's emotional.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
It's better than a shot to the bag.
Yeah.
Damn right it is.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Thanks. Felt good about it.
You should.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
It's time to go break.
Okay. We'll do the news in a second. Marnie Gellner should be here shortly. Mark
Looks like
Parrish
the gun
is
went
already
off
here.
accidentally, by the way.
So the gunshot was accidental.
Yep.
The shot to the bag was accidental.
Yep.
The guy bleeds out, and somehow everybody misses the gunshot wound, and it takes him like 8 months to figure it out.
Apparently, it was a very small wound in his nutsack, and there's so many wrinkles. You know?
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? You know?
Yeah.
Hard to find a nutsack wrinkle.
Oh, my.
But he did get to see the end of Iron Man 2, or he did
He has
not?
no idea how it ended.
Oh,
God, I hope there's a heaven. So he knows how it ended.
Yeah.
I hate to tell him that he's not missing much. It wasn't a great film.
He's missing one of his nuts, I bet.
Well, probably both. Yeah. The news is next. One more segment with Johnny Creasel. Initials a little over an hour from now with $80,500 potentially up for grabs. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. Kicking off Thursday, December 19th with an AFC West showdown.
Touchdown Chargers!
Then a Saturday doubleheader. 12 games Sunday with a battle in Lambeau on Monday night.
Oh, what a play! What a catch!
And a Christmas Day doubleheader for the ages on Netflix.
Oh, sweet Marie!
That's how the NFL does the holidays.
You wake up, put on your Ray-Ban Meta glasses. You're living all in. You realize you need coffee. So you say,
"Hey, Meta, how do I make a latte?"
"Brew 2 shots of espresso." After Meta AI gets you caffeinated, you're ready for some beats.
Hey, Meta, play hip-hop music.
You head to meet some friends, but can't remember the place.
Hey, Meta, call Eva.
Ray-Ban Meta glasses, the next generation of AI glasses. Just say, "Hey, Meta," to harness the power of Meta AI. Shop now at meta.com/smartglasses.